This week's been pretty much as dull as dishwater, yeah, which is actually what we want. The most exciting thing that happened this week was, this week so far, was I had to wait for a squirrel to cross the road. And I wondered if the camera would catch it. So just keep your eye on this little squirrel. You see this little squirrel here now? He'll go right to the bottom. Luckily, the camera caught it. So here I am, making my way out of the yard in the morning. Let's carry on, shall we? Come on, man, what are you doing? I don't know. So, if your container was late this morning, that's the reason why. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Somebody's having a bad day. Is it wheels? Is it suspension? Is it a puncture? Pretty serious. Someone's having a bad day. Dear, oh dear. Well, there's no stopping with this stuff. It's straight to the train with this stuff. Yeah. Oh, blimey, yeah. Yeah. The road gremlins are having their fill today, aren't they? What about this poor bugger here? Wow. So we're in one of them places today where it's a narrowish street. It's just a street, but you're back in. Nice big doorway. It's easier than it looks. You're looking at it and you're thinking, oh, another. But look, nice wide doorway. Anyway, we'll catch a bit more of this later on, but usually it's 20 minutes to tip this, but there's apparently the big long boxes, and you can't bring them out as one because they're too long, so they've got to be split. So it's going to take a while to do. So this is the one that's the problem. They can't lift that up as a pair and bring them back because they'll fall over. So they've got to take this half off, and then they've got to take that half off. And that's what's taking the time. So there's a layer here and another layer behind. Lots of ways, put the brakes on, taking the keys off, disconnecting it. There's lots of ways. One of the popular ways is just putting a stop sign in front. Stop. Okay, I said to the driver, I said, okay, I take the hint. Stop, do not move. So they get the forklift and there's a big heavy stop sign they put in front of you. I just thought this was a little funny. How do you hold up two trams? Nothing coming that way. Nothing coming that way. Okay, fine. Nothing coming this way. I had to back in through that gate. Here we are. Nothing coming. So we can sneak our way onto here and back into the gate that was ahead of us. Look. So let's start doing. Ooh, tram. Ooh, get out of the way. Do you see it? There's a tram coming. Ooh. Fair play, waited. So I not only held up one tram for a moment, I held up two trams. There's the other one going the other way. See, I'd come in this way. This place, this place is crazy because there's the way in, and I saw this, and they've changed it, and I went up in there to go and turn around. Took me ages to go in and go around the one-way system and come back out again, and I got to the end of them lights and I could see, damn, I can't get across. So then I had to go down here for I don't know, half a mile or whatever it was, and get myself turned around so that I could come in on this slip road, so then I could back in there to get to this place where I am. But if you know, you know. If you know, you know. But if you don't know, trying to turn out an Arctic around in the middle of this is not Nottingham, go into the middle of Nottingham and miss your turn, or don't know how to get in, and I want to be there, to go up here, to go around the one-way system, to come back out, to find out that you've done no good, so now you've got to go up there now, and you've got to spin around and come back again. That's the way it is. Looking for addresses and finding things. You can see them, but you don't know how to get in there. So as you can see, I was waiting for him to go away. I want to back in there. Can you see the ramp there? I want to back onto that ramp, yeah. And then I'd gone here. I was backed in there waiting. So so what you can do when you're a truck driver, and you want to, and there's yellow lines, you can switch those yellow lines off. There's a little red button in your dash that puts all your four-way flashes on. That button allows you to park anywhere you want to want to. Yeah, you press your park anywhere button and dump the truck whenever you want to dump it whilst you're waiting. This was something quite interesting that passed me, that I hadn't seen before. Now it's an 8-wheeler tractor unit, but can you see all these air tanks? There's an extra fuel tank here, so he's got a long range tanks on it. But I didn't understand what this framework here, what this was doing. This is an 8-legger as a tractor unit, and this trailer is built to carry one hell of a lot of something really heavy. Look at all those axles on there, short. Something, I'm guessing, like a transformer, or that carries some special sort of gear, doesn't it? It's going to be really, really short and heavy. But I didn't know what all this malarkey. And it looked like air tanks and stuff. I hadn't seen that behind a truck before. Does anybody know? Let's bring him back a bit. Let's have a closer look before he passes. Look. What is? I thought, and these seems to have been extended. These are quite long, aren't they? So I didn't know. I hadn't seen that before. So I found that a little bit interesting. Yeah. So let's see if there's any numbnuts on the road today. This is one. He set off my anti-collision on the new Volvos. Now there's a, who is he? Breeden, and there was no need for it. There was totally unnecessary. He set off my anti-collision, and the truck wanted to stop, or was telling me the red light was too close. I wasn't too close to him. Look how close he's coming up. There's no need for that. There's no need for that. And my alarms went beep like this. What the? These bleeding tipper drivers are another breed all of their own. There was just simply no need. Let's see. How much space did he give me in front? Look, hardly a length of a white line. Hardly the length of a white line, and he cuts in front of me. Naughty, 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 naughty. Bloody tipper drivers. This is one for the boss. This is one for the boss. I've had a box off. I'm picking up, I've dropped off a 20 foot and I want a 20 foot. So here I am to join the queue. It was fairly quiet. So I've literally just had my box lifted off. Actually, will we go now? So I'm going down here looking for my spot. I think I wanted 77 and I'm looking for my box. And I'm going slowly. Generally, you don't want to go underneath the crane. When he's working, just let him do his thing, keep out of his way. But anyway, oh look, that's the box I want. Blimey, wow. This is going to be a fast pit stop, isn't it? So let's get ourselves positioned underneath the... right, now let's count. We'll count from 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. We should feel him going on. 3. There we are. I feel it moving. 3, 2. Yes. 2, 1. A half, a quarter, and we're off. Yeah, count to 10 backwards and we're on. What a pit stop. Wow, what a pit stop that is. Fastest ever. Fastest ever pit stop. Nearly as fast as a Formula One, do you think? So here's one for us to discuss, seeing there's not a hell of a lot went on this week. Well, not this week so far. Watch this. I'm going to show you the whole thing, the whole film, okay? So here we go. Let's go along. Here's our man. Here's our man. Here's our man. This is the road situation. Okay. So I'm coming up here. What do you think? So there's a straight on and a right and a straight on, okay? So we're all right. So I'm here going straight on. We're coming here now, and we've got a left-hand lane, ahead and a right, ahead and a left, ahead and a right turn. So, okay. So that's where we should be, right? So I'm here. A little bit wide because I know the railings are here. I'm not going to get pushed about. So here we come. Now here's your Hayden's man. And there was nothing coming, so we crossed together. We ended up crossing together. Now here I am. I'm coming around here. I always try and come around here, but in the course of doing that on a roundabout, you do trespass on this bit. So I must tell you, it's very difficult to actually take your truck all the way around there. You generally cut this corner, so he's keeping that way a bit. So he's keeping out of my way, I'm keeping out of his way. But we watch him there, he's completely in the right-hand lane there. Completely in the right-hand lane. So he's cut across. So I'm thinking, oh, bad boy, shouldn't have done that. Or should he have done that? Was he okay to do that? Anyway, because I go wide here, we've got railings here, you've got to use the full width of the road. We don't want to have any clashing together, so it's wiser for me to let him go in front. You know, I don't want to really squeeze up tight with him, so let him go. So I'm coming up behind him now, and I'm thinking, I'm gonna have you. So obviously he's less weight than I am, slightly uphill here. So that's the badness, but then you don't actually see it, because you know, here we've got the two lanes that come together. If he's in this lane, he's gonna have to come to my lane. If I stay here, everybody else goes around me, and you'll see that a bit in a minute. But look, so actually what in the first place looked wrong, he was, although it was technically wrong, but actually he was doing a good thing. You have to do that. Sometimes you have to do things wrong to be able to be right in the end. So what do you think? So he's forgiven, he's fully forgiven, because he's going to do a right at this set of lights here. Yeah. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. It's just, we're that big, we need that much space. We haven't got enough length to do our manoeuvres with cars all around us. So he is actually forgiven. But I just thought it was an interesting point, because I was waiting to have him. Now watch now. I'm going to stay in this lane, which I always do. It's up to them to come in, pick a lane and stick to it, and let them do what they want to do, you know. And also be kind. Give them the space to come in. Don't be up there chasing them out. But so what do you think? He's forgiven. He did initially. I thought, oh, you're going on YouTube, sunshine. But then, looking at the whole situation, he's forgiven. What do you think? What do you think? It's just what you got to do when you're in the traffic in the second city, and the roads just simply ain't big enough for all of us. Here comes the madam. She's had the car washed today. The man goes to Debbie's work and washes the car, so we take it in turns. Once a month, the cars get washed. Look, she can drive. And she's had it lovely and washed. The man goes to her work, but it's raining on it now. And move it back, yeah. Whenever I get in the car, it's like there's been a troll in it. Did you see how much that seat moved? You've had the car washed, yeah. Have you done the inside as well, have you? No, only the outside. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we take it in turns on washing the cars when the man goes to Debbie's work. All right. I'm just saying, you're a trucker's wife and you can reverse on a good day. What do you mean you're not used to driving it? She's a trucker's wife. Yeah. I had the mustard today, and Debbie had that, so it could get washed. So let's have so here I am joining the motorway this morning. This is a Reggie rant. So I'm coming onto the motorway. And you know, how much money have we spent on these 4 lanes running to help congestion? They brought in this 4 lane, not that I agree with it. I think we need a hard shoulder, personally. But if we've paid all this money to have 4 lanes running, and we've paid all this, you know, done all what we've done, the laybys and whatever, why are we not having camera up there? I'm just going to point them out to you as we pass each and every one of them. Why have we not got 4 lanes running here? And you might say, well, Reggie, you can't keep an eye on everything all the time, everywhere. Well, you can, because we've spent a lot of money. There's cameras here. Right, so now they've shut this lane down. Now, if there was a bump or whatever, fine. But you can see that we're absolutely crawling. If ever we need, if they've said they've spent all the money to stop congestion to run 4 lanes, well, here's congestion, and why isn't the 4 lanes running? Here's a camera here watching. So, you know, I've come over here now because look, they've shut the lane down, they've shut the hard shoulder down. So they've created all this electronic, all this monitoring, and we've been done over like a kipper, haven't we? Why did we ever do it in the first place? There's a camera coming up here, look, so they can see what's going on, or you know, they can monitor it. It's, you know, and again, we're going at pretty cameras up there. We're going pretty slowly. This is a camera. We're going pretty slowly. So if we need 4 lanes running, now we need 4 lanes running because we're at a much slower pace. Camera here. We've spent money on these cameras, on this monitoring, and they're just crackpots. Look, another camera here, look. And the lane is shut. Now I'm going to show you the whole of the distance because it's not as if there's somebody broken down in there or they can't see anything. Do you know? 2 cameras on top of that one. More cameras, which is watching the lay-by, no doubt. Watching the lane and the lay-by. Camera there just gone by, another camera there gone by, there's another camera over here. So we've got plenty of monitoring, you know, it's not like we're in the middle of another camera there. We've been done over like a kipper by these people. The only people that have benefited from this 4-lane running malarkey are the people that built it. And how many councillors and MPs have shares in those firms that have made millions and millions on charging the government, which then charge us in the form of road tax and whatever. Another camera, look. So it's not that they haven't got monitoring. If ever we need 4 lanes running camera there, now's the time in the congestion when you need all 4 lanes running. We've been ripped off in so many ways by this 4-lane running malarkey. Yeah, what they tell us and what happens. Another one, see. So it's not that, oh well, we can't monitor it. How do you supposed to know? You're supposed to know because how much of each of these lampposts and cameras and wiring to get it all fitted, to get it all put up in place so somebody can see what's going on. We've been done over like a kipper. Yeah, cameras. And they're not all speeding cameras, they're monitoring cameras and all that sort of a thing. Just madness. So another Reggie tip, look, just give everybody space to do everything. Expect everyone to make a mistake or be lost or whatever. Let's keep an eye on this blue truck up here. We're going the 42. We're going to stick in our lane. This is what I do. Obviously, I know where I am, but you know, you could go up the toll road. You can go the 42. It's quite a junction to, you know, watch what's going on. So always be prepared for these to realise at the last minute to cross over. So just keep me and my truck safe. Just keep me and my truck safe. He's got his indicators over. Where are you going now? Is he just changing lanes or is he coming over because he's cocked up? Just ease back. Let him do. You have a feel for it, don't you? Let him. These are the places where the mistakes happen. So this is the place you have to make sure. Give them the room to do whatever they've got to do. And then you don't get involved with them, do you? No. And okay, you can't, this is straight road now, so we're back on the straight, safe road. But whenever you come anywhere near any sort of junction, you've got to realise, just because you know where you're going and what you're doing, not necessarily does everybody else have never been there before, and this is a bit of a funny odd junction, and this is not one I'm used to, or the sat nav a little bit late, or it doesn't matter the reason. You're only interested in keeping, I'm only interested in keeping me and my truck safe. Yeah, that's all I'm interested in. So here I am this morning, going to make my delivery. I'm in the same area where the law doesn't apply. Do whatever the hell you want. Come to Birmingham and break every traffic law you want. Put your car on the pavement. That's never got any MOT or tax, that thing has. So dump it on the pavement, block the roads, that one's all right. But look at the state of this van here. We'll have a look at that on the way out. Look at the state of that. Anyway, it's the way it is. Cars everywhere. Madness. Half on the pavement. They have to. There's no space. You know, they couldn't really park properly. But I mean, what are they all doing here? Just cracks me up, you know. Everywhere's congested. There's no planning. There's no, you know, no control within the area where you can do whatever the hell you want and nobody's ever going to come and chase you. Only as law-abiding people that pay tax and try to keep our vehicles MOT, taxed and insured on the road get punished. The people that don't give a damn just get left alone and dump their vehicles wherever they want. Anyway, come on. So we're going down here. We're looking for this place. So we're looking for names. We're going down this street. No, it's not that name. No, it's not this name. Yeah, we're in the correct street now. So we're in the right place. So I'm going slowly. There's plenty of room for cars to pass me if they want. I'm just watching, looking, searching, trying to find somebody to ask a question. Yeah, mate, where's such and such a place? So anyway, I'm going along sort of slowly. Yeah, I am an obstruction, but you can get around me. There's the right hand lane. Fill your boots, boys. If you want to pass me, fine, no problem. So it was around here somewhere, and there's a bit of a truck yard. I saw a truck up there, and I'm thinking, shall I risk dumping the truck and running with my piece of paper looking for this address? So there's nice, quite little sort of, I thought, well, I'll come in here now and I'll pull to one side and I'll think about it and I'll look at the map and look at Google, look at the postcode, see if I can find the place. So I took myself as best as I can, you know, to one side so people can pass me. I put my yellow flashing park whatever the hell I want lights on. Yeah, did you know that? Yeah, trucks, we've got a special button and it makes four blinkers blink and then you can dump the truck whenever you want. Anyway, I'm here now. Unbeknown to me, the place is up here. That's where I want to go, right? So let's jump forward a bit and let's jump forward a bit more. And I think now I see somebody moving around on this corner. I see a person there, so I think, oh yeah. Now he must have been looking, I was looking at him thinking, I'll ask him, and he was looking at me thinking, what's that stupid container doing there? Is that my container? It's really nice when somebody's watching out for you. He was watching for me, I was watching for him, so we end up going to this place. This is where this is the gateway we want to back into. And I said, blah, blah, blah. Are you where I want? Yeah, mate. Yeah, he said. No problem. Back in. So, okay. Let's now watch. You've got to watch for this road furniture, these bollards. Take your nose off. Take your nose off in an instant, that lot. So, let the cars pass. Now, I'm just going to show you how crazy these city drivers are. You might see it, you might not. So come on, let's we're gonna back in there, plenty of room, easy peasy. Right, so let's go over here because this is where I want my arse end. Let's take a nice run at it. Let's take a nice good, we're going in that doorway, so we're going to back in a doorway. So give ourselves, point ourselves generally in the direction we want now. And let's see if we can get out of here. Let's get in. So come on. We're backing up. By now there's cars arrived behind us. We've got our flashes on. We're backing in. Take your time. Do this in one move. No messing around. Do this in one move. Okay. Let's get this in. Be aware of those bollards. Be aware of these nasty rip the front of your truck off bollards. Yeah. In you go. Keep your eye on the back as well. Your back's going in the building. Yeah. Yeah. So now my back's in the building. Now I've got to straighten up and follow it in. But you've got these bollards here, so watch, be careful. You've still got some nasty little bollards that want to rip the front of your truck off, look. So we're just going straight now. We're getting in, no problem. Wasn't sweat really. Just keep an eye on these nasty bollards. Now, watch this. Now, I don't know if you see him. There's one, he's come right up here, right on the corner here of the truck. They're just stupid. You have to back up in the end. Sometimes you have to make them back up. But watch. So, I've shunted forward a bit. Look, where is he? Come on. There he is, look. He's there. Look, an Audi driver. An Audi driver was here as I was backing in, and he had to back up a bit. But look, they haven't got time to breathe, have they? Look, look. Sneaks around the front of you. What the hell's wrong with you, man? What? You can see that I'm backing in a building, you idiot. But no. Obviously, he's an Audi driver. Yeah. Special sort. So now we can back in. That's us. I think we settle there. They are. That's it. Now we're just shortening up the trailer and we're going in. Yeah. But, you know, realise these trucks take a lot of space to get in.